Hey guys, Jude here. Today, Sunday. Didn't do much of anything today, obviously. Throat thing is back a little bit. Not like terrible, it was like a bit more than it was yesterday, and that was really it. The foof was sold. I need to now clean a little bit and then getting rid of that tomorrow. I put my laundry into the washer. Now, I think white balance is freaking out. So that's getting done. The Wii. It's another thing. I haven't been playing Animal Crossing the past few days, which, you know what, fine, whatever. That takes up time in the day. It's just like felt like an obligation. It was getting to be like a bit annoying to deal with. This Wii is bricked. I have 3 Wiis. I have one that is the black one that I use right now. I have this one which is bricked, and then I have my original Wii from my childhood that is semi-bricked. It's now up on the wall. I've talked about this before on the vlog, a very long time ago, but I've had this idea because I have NAND backups for all these Wiis, specifically this one, because I think it's either iOS bricked or low-level bricked. I can't get into recovery mode on it, which I think means it's low-level. What I'm hoping is because I have the NAND backup, I can buy this mod chip, which is a NAND repro. Sorry, oh my god, I have horrible bags under my eyes. It's like really fucking big bags. Yeah, my sleep's been pretty bad the past few days. My hope is I can buy this mod chip, this Infectus mod chip, which is hard to come by nowadays, but I found on eBay a seller in somewhere in Europe that is selling them, and so I'm gonna buy that. I've downloaded firmware or software or whatever from actually Bushing, which is he made from before even BootMe existed, like stuff like that. But basically, the idea is I solder that chip to the NAND, the NAND flash, and then I overwrite it with the NAND backup and hope that it fixes the brick. That's the idea with this one. With the semi-bricked one, I have a NAND backup that I don't know if that NAND backup is from after it was already semi-bricked or before. I might be able to figure out what's wrong with it, or at the very least take save data off. It doesn't really matter for that one. It sucks just like my childhood Wii, but it's also like all that stuff is on my Wii U, so it's fine. It's really just this one. This Wii doesn't work. It's bricked. And if I can save it, that'd be cool. Problem is that Infectus chip, it's $20, but shipping is also $20. So do I spend $40 and then also have to tear this down and solder it? Maybe even this software doesn't even work. And then I assume I'm gonna have to in order to flash the NAND backup that I have to this NAND, I'm gonna have to somehow decompile or extract that NAND.bin file to get the raw contents. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. It's gonna be fucking annoying, but I think I want to do it. Because I've talked about this because today I took this out and plugged it in because I realized I've tried getting into recovery mode on this before, but I used a knockoff GameCube controller, and so I thought, well, maybe that's why I couldn't do it. And then I also was looking at documentation about recovery mode, which is not a lot. There's not actually any. I don't even know what part of the boot process recovery mode is installed on, or part of, or what iOS or whatever it boots. I don't know how that works, and there's no documentation on it. Which is weird, because, if it's this thing that loads when, there's a low-level brick, even, why have we looked into that as a way to, install BootMe to, I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. If we can't install BootMe as boot 2, because of stuff like that, then that's probably protected under there. That's probably, in boot 1 or something. Anyway, this couldn't use recovery mode. After trying with an actual official GameCube controller, I took it apart, I held the 4 D-pad buttons down and all that stuff, and I managed to do it consistently on the black Wii, but this one, it just wouldn't. So anyway, I need to buy solder. This wouldn't just be buying that Infectus chip. I'd have to buy solder and flux, and then I'd have to freehand it. It'd be my first solder job ever, and there's 13 wires, and so I would just have to, and I don't have clamps or anything. I'd have to it would be tough. Luckily, there's a picture in one of Bushing's many blogs, I guess, of him doing the specific thing. The Infectus chip had software for Windows or whatever, but not Mac. And so the dude fucking was like, yeah, so I reverse engineered it and just made Mac software. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. I downloaded software, Windows software for the Infectus thing, and it was from an archived version of their site. And I couldn't download it's Wiis, whatever, how do you pronounce it? But it's Infectus, but whatever specific, I don't know what it is. There's not really much information, but whatever. I don't know if it's specific for the Wii or if the regular Infectus software works for Wii, but luckily I was able to download Bushing's Mac OS thing, which I think would be natively Wii compatible or whatever. but I don't think he updated it after BootMe existed. Like, I don't know when BootMe came into existence, like it was 08 or like 09 or something. I'm honestly kind of surprised you don't see more of this. I guess because, in fact, like, those chips are hard to come by now, or at least expensive when you do find them. Like, I found other listings that were like 50, 60 bucks or whatever, or like other places selling them for that much, and it was like, that's fucking stupid. I don't know if the eBay listing is going to be real, but it's eBay, so if the seller scams the fuck out of me, I can just scam them back, so whatever. I think it would be a fun project. I think it would also, you know, save the Wii. That'd be cool. Well, okay, 40 bucks on this chip, or 50 bucks on another Wii. I don't need another Wii. I just think it would be a funny thing to do. I don't know. Also, that Wii, my original Wii, I was thinking, because its original case is like destroyed, I still have it somewhere, but it's basically destroyed. I was thinking I could turn that Wii into like the ultimate modded Wii, like use the mod chip to like basically reformat the whole thing, and then put it into a custom case. For that I need a heatsink because it doesn't have one. I have a fan. I have the LEDs for the disk drive. It doesn't have a disk drive either, but that'd be fine because I'll just put a hard drive in there. I could do the HDMI mod for it. Just another idea I had for that thing, because it's a bare board, so it would give me an excuse to actually get like a custom aftermarket cases. Because I always hate aftermarket cases for consoles stuff. They always feel so weird. You know, if the case for the console's already fine, I don't need an aftermarket one. But that doesn't have a case anymore, so it would make sense. If I eventually convince myself to buy it, which I probably, like the Invictus chip, I probably won't. Like, just, there's too many, like, variables involved, and it's $40, and it's international shipping, so there's probably, like, a tax or some bullshit. I'll probably be out of this phase by then, where I'm, like, every year or so, I take out the Wiis, and I look at them, and I'm like, I feel inclined to buy a bunch of Wiis, and, like, have a huge collection of Wii, and, like, all that stuff in that hardware, because it's just a fucking cool time for, like, Nintendo and systems and things like that, and it's just like, I enjoy it. But then I remember, it doesn't matter. All I need to live is big TV and YouTube and couch, and that's all I need. Like, I was thinking about my laptop, and I was like, I want to fix the screen on that, but it's also like, I don't need to. And it's also like, I don't even need the laptop anymore. I have that computer. It's like, well, I don't need that either. I'll be fine without any of this stuff. I could quit YouTube. I could quit everything. All I need is the TV and the couch. But fucking life, man. This always delves back to that, isn't it? Oh shit, life. Alright, well, I'm gonna stop fiddling with this thing and just put it down over here. Hopefully one day I spend the fucking, it's probably a total of like 50 bucks to buy that Invictus chip, which you could do more with that chip than just Wii. There's like 360 and all that stuff. It's like, who fuck cares? I'll use it for the Wii, and then probably never use it again. But hey, I could sell it after. If I do it and it works, I could maybe make a business out of saving people's Wiis, like low-level bricked Wiis that have a NAND backup already. If they don't, then you're shit out of luck. If I could, I guess if they send me their Wii, I could swap. It would have to be like the same exact NAND chip, I think, but I could swap the chips from a Wii that works to a Wii that's dead, and then extract the keys from that Wii, and then swap the chips back, and then flash the broken chip with like an empty NAND. Or not an empty NAND, but like a default Wii backup. But because I have the keys, it would work. It would work, but it would be stupid. Do that for every Wii. I don't know how much I would charge for that. Like, I don't know what because if you think about it's the price of to buy a Wii is like 60 bucks, 50 bucks. And if I charge like for that amount of work, soldering the 13 wires, fucking desoldering a chip and swapping it back and forth. I mean, I could probably keep the chip off. Honestly, like the whatever chip, but I would depend on different Wiis because they use different NAND chips sometimes, and I think you need to use the same type. I don't know actually, but it would be like, what would you charge to do that, to fix someone's Wii like that with that amount of effort? Because it can't be more than the cost of an actual Wii, because they could just buy another fucking Wii. It would have to be like half the cost or something. If there's enough demand, like just you do it once or like twice or 3 times and it'll cover the cost of the Invictus chip itself. But still, it's like, that's just not worth it as like a business. But maybe a few times if I'm good at it, it's something to do. And the thing is, you'd have to know like the details about the brick itself to be like, well, if you're flashing the NAND chip, it wouldn't matter what the brick is because you could just fucking, unless the chip's like dead. I don't know. I could make a business out of buying dead Wiis off eBay, fix them using that method, and then selling those. That would make more sense in terms of profitability than fixing other people's Wiis for them. Actually, I could do that to just, if I want to own a bunch of Wiis, like I keep saying to myself, I could do that to buy a bunch of Wiis for cheap and then fix them. I don't know. This is a weird thing to think of and like a weird thing to do and a weird thing to want to do. And I don't even know if it'll work because there's documentation, but like a lot of it's lost to time and a lot of the hardware and software and all that stuff's lost, and it's just like, oh fuck, I don't know. Or I haven't really looked hard enough, but I just like, fucking end the video, dude. I will see you guys tomorrow, where I'll be getting rid of that foof. Which actually, that foof is kind of like a layer of insulation for the room because it covers up a lot of the floor and there's no insulation in the floor. But I've been looking into getting insulation for the floor, and it's like Home Depot says it'll be $300, but also underneath the studio there's like nothing covering the floor. Like there's like a plastic tarp, but then it's like then there's the floor. So if I get insulation, it couldn't be like, you know, the regular like cotton candy insulation you put in the wall, because that would be like exposed to the elements, and I don't know how that would work. Not completely exposed because I would have like the paper on one side, but then it would also have the I would put the plastic back over the bottom of the building. But I think there's like hard insulation that you can get that's not, it's not foam, but it's like this hard sheet. I don't know how. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is a weird video. Talk about whatever the fuck I talked about, and then I talked about Wii for 10 minutes, and then ending with the insulation talk. Okay, bye.